Yo guys, welcome back to the channel that still doesn't have a name. Don't worry about the Mustang behind me. That's not what we're here for today. We're here for this. Back with the Cybertruck. Today we're going to be installing the roof rack from CTmods. We're going to go through everything that's included here in the box, and then we're going to get to the install. So I'm going to take you guys along for the ride, get these things installed, see what they're all about. Let's go. What we have here is the CYBERTRUCK Roof Rack system from CTmods. Everything feels really well built. The rail mounts are made out of steel and have a really nice texture that matches the fenders and bumpers of the truck. The rails themselves are made out of aluminum and are dual purpose, and nobody talks about this. One side has these rubber pads to keep strapped cargo from slipping around, and the other side has your T-slots for mounting things like bike racks and cargo boxes. The kit comes with all of the hardware and tools needed for installation, and ultimately I think the look of the roof rack from CTmods matches the aesthetic of the Cybertruck a lot better than the rack that Tesla sells. I'm leaving a link to these in the pinned comment along with a discount code so you can snag a set for yourself and anything else CTmods sells at a discounted price. Before installation, you'll flip open each of these doors along each side of the truck to expose the bolts. These simply flip open, so don't go in with a pry tool or screwdriver. You don't need any of that. Note the doors above the cabin will have nuts pre-installed, so you'll have to remove these before placing in that rail mount. When you get to the frontmost passenger mount, you'll come across the wiring harness that's used for the light bar accessory. We'll just need to tuck this to the side so the rail mount can slide into place. To get started with the installation, first place these pads that will adhere between the truck and the mounts themselves. They do have a correct orientation where the thin, long edge goes against the side of the truck. I wiped the truck down with some isopropyl alcohol just to ensure there wasn't any dust in the area where the pad is placed. Peel off the side that adheres to the truck, line up the openings, and press down. Remove the other side that adheres to the rail mount and insert the mount. Press down on the mount just a little to ensure good contact with the pad. Each mount has two nuts that will secure it in place. Repeat this step for all of the mounts. Okay, one thing to note is we don't want to put any of the covers on any of the mounts just yet, because what we need is access to these two holes when we put the rails on. And when you have the cover on, you won't be able to bolt in any of the hardware here. So what we're going to do is we'll lay the rails down first. We'll loosely bolt in the rails using these two bolts, and then we'll put the cover on after the fact. And the cover has these two holes right here. So we'll be able to access the bolts and kind of snug those up after the cover's on. But first, we'll get these rails installed. So before we get the rails set up here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of start a screw with a washer on top of the Allen wrench. So that way when I put the rail on, we can kind of loosely put the bolt in, get it so that it's not going to slide around on us. So we'll kind of just set it on top here. And loosely start to thread this in. So that way it's not going to go anywhere. We'll get the other one going. Same kind of thing. So it's not snug down by any means. It's actually pretty loose still in there, but at least this isn't going to move around on us when we do the other side. We have the bolt kind of started. Start to thread it in. And we'll do the other side as well. This is what it looks like. So 2 bolts, we can kind of center things after the fact. So I'm going to install all of the rails like this first. We'll put the covers on and then we'll go back through and tighten everything up and we should be done. CTmods for sponsoring this video and hooking me up with their Cybertruck roof rack. The CTmods.com website has some of the better looking Cybertruck accessories just like this roof rack. Check out this floor center console organizer or the under the seat organizer for the back seats. This one's better than the one that I bought from Tesla. Oh, and these running boards are probably the best ones I've seen to match the styling of the Cybertruck. If you're looking for practical, high-quality accessories for your Cybertruck, head over to CTmods.com. Use my discount code CYBERMikey to take 35% off just in time for Black Friday.
And there it is. The roof rack from CTmods has been installed on the Cyber Beast. I think it looks great, actually. Now I got something a little fun planned. Put this bad boy to the test. I think it'll be cool. Gotta wait for it to get a little bit darker. But this is it.